If the distance between you and God hurts, that pain itself is proof that your heart still beats for him. The ache you feel is not rejection. It's a divine whisper calling you home. The longing for God is not a punishment. It's a sacred gift, an invisible thread pulling you back to the arms that never stopped waiting. You don't need to prepare a speech or clean up your past before coming close again. Just say the simplest prayer, like a child lost on a dark road. God, I wandered away. I tried to live on my own and got lost within myself. I want to come back. And heaven moves. God doesn't demand explanations, credentials, or proof of worthiness. He doesn't keep records of how long you've been gone or how many times you failed to return. The Father doesn't stand at the door with a clock. He stands with open arms. He doesn't ask, "Where have you been?" He asks, "Are you hungry? Are you tired? Do you want to come home?" His mercy doesn't expire. His grace doesn't have fine print. The home you left is still yours, and your name was never erased from his table. There's no bureaucracy in heaven to welcome you back. There's only celebration. Angels rejoice when one lost heart finds its way to love again. The house lights up, the table fills with bread, and the Father runs, yes, runs, to meet you. The same hands that shaped galaxies are the ones that wipe your tears. The same voice that spoke light into existence whispers your name tonight. You don't need to climb a ladder of perfection to reach him. You just need to open your heart and say, "I'm here." Every soul has a story, and sometimes the pages get blurred with pain. Sometimes faith feels distant because the noise of the world drowns the quiet voice of eternity. You might think you've gone too far, done too much, or become too cold. But God specializes in impossible distances. He crosses deserts of doubt and storms of guilt to find one heart willing to look up again. His love isn't fragile. It doesn't crack under the weight of your failures. It is relentless, like light that breaks through even the smallest crack in the darkness. When you feel distant, remember, God didn't move away. He's still where he's always been, waiting. Sometimes he allows the silence so your heart can recognize the sound of his footsteps approaching. Sometimes he hides in the shadows of your loneliness so you can learn that even the dark can become holy when you invite him in. Don't be afraid to start again. God doesn't tire of new beginnings. He transforms the same soil of your past into the garden of your redemption. It's not too late to rebuild your connection. You can start by speaking honestly, not with perfect words, but with a sincere heart. Prayer doesn't have to be polished. It has to be real. Say, "God, I miss you." Say, "I'm tired." Say, "Help me find my way back." That's enough. Because when you speak like that, heaven listens. Every whisper of return echoes louder than all the noise of your mistakes. The Creator of time can restore everything you thought was lost. And when you come back, you'll see God was never angry at your wandering. He was broken by your absence. His love isn't about rules. It's about relationship. You can't disappoint someone who already knows every part of you and still chooses to love you completely. The cross wasn't built for the righteous. It was built for the lost. For you, for me, for anyone who needs to hear, you still belong. If you feel distant, pause now. Close your eyes. Breathe. The silence around you isn't emptiness. It's God's presence waiting to be felt again. You might not feel holy. You might not feel worthy. But grace doesn't wait for perfection. It arrives in the middle of your chaos and rebuilds everything with tenderness. Every scar can become a testimony. Every fall can become a step toward home. Every tear can be the ink God uses to rewrite your story. He isn't asking you to prove your faith. He's inviting you to rest in his love. The road back isn't paved with guilt, but with mercy. You don't need to understand every mystery to trust his heart. Even when you can't see his plan, you can feel his presence. That's what faith is, walking toward the light, even when your eyes are still adjusting to the dark. The arms of God are not folded in disappointment. They're stretched wide, waiting to hold you. The same love that called Lazarus from the tomb is calling you out of silence, out of distance, out of despair. You don't have to stay where shame left you. The Father's voice breaks through the fog of regret and says, "Come home, come as you are, not as you think you should be. Come with your doubts, your fears, your mess, and your longing. Come because you are loved, not because you earned it. Come because grace is stronger than guilt. Come because you belong to the one who never stopped believing in your return. When you finally rest in his arms, you'll realize the distance was never a wall, only a road back to love. The longing you felt wasn't punishment, it was direction. The ache was the compass of your soul pointing home. And the moment you take one step toward him, you'll find he's already running toward you. Heaven isn't silent when you return. Heaven sings. The universe shifts. Mercy rewrites your destiny. What was broken begins to heal. The door you thought was closed swings wide open, and the light inside is brighter than before. Because the God who calls you back is not the God of second chances. He's the God of endless ones. You haven't gone too far. You haven't stayed away too long. You are not forgotten, not unworthy, not beyond grace. The Father still knows your name. He still waits at the gate every morning, looking down the road for a familiar silhouette. And the day your heart decides to turn back, he runs faster than your guilt, louder than your fear, and stronger than your shame. Come home. There's food on the table, music in the air, forgiveness in the wind. The house smells like love and your seat has been waiting. No matter where you've been, no matter what you've done, the invitation remains the same. Welcome back. My child, this heartfelt message is for anyone feeling distant from God, a reminder that your longing is a divine invitation to return. God is not far. He's waiting with open arms. If this touched your heart, share this message, subscribe, and let God's love reach others who are searching for their way home.